currently, how many brands are you helping and how much are they currently selling on TikTok Shop?
Currently, I'm helping 7 brands. We're doing about 600,000 a year.
$600,000 a year. Wow. Just on TikTok Shop sales.
Just on TikTok.
I know they have the halo effect where a lot of people see you on TikTok, then they go to Amazon and then they buy on Amazon. All right, welcome to our next podcast. My name is Ernesto. I am VP of Sales at Bullseye Sellers, and we currently manage 160 brands on both Amazon and TikTok Shop. 60 of those are on TikTok Shop. And we have Tommy. Tommy started, there we go. We're going to talk about Tommy's story, okay? How he got started on TikTok 4 years ago and where is he at now? What is he doing? And some success stories. So Tommy started on TikTok 4 years ago. He started as a creator, as an influencer or affiliate, right? Creating content for brands, promoting products. He did that for a few years. And then eventually he became, he turned on to the other side of the coin. And now he helps brands reach out to creators and promoters like what he was doing for 4 years and gets the creators to promote the product for the brands and therefore makes the brands a lot of money. So first of all, welcome, Tommy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. So we're gonna spend about 10 minutes just asking you a few questions. And my first question is, how did you hear about TikTok and what got you interested in becoming a creator?
I mean, TikTok, I remember when TikTok rolled out and it was, at first, because it was like Musically. And this was when I was in high school that it came out, started to become popular. And then after I graduated, I was working a couple different jobs, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I was always very entrepreneurial.
Mm-hmm.
I had like an online drop shipping Etsy store and different things like that. And I moved into a school bus that I bought with a friend. And we had like built out this whole school bus, converted it. And I needed something that I could do from the road and like some type of online job. So I started offering just sort of short form video editing for brands.
How did you start out to the brand? Did you just message them or they came to you, or how did you get started?
My first client was a real estate coach who I had already known. I was in a business networking group because I'd been doing credit card processing sales. Mm-hmm. So once I sort of moved out of that, like this was sort of a guy who was like a mentor to me, and he was trying to get more content out. He would record like little podcast clips just like this, and he wanted it cut up into short form. So that was like my first client. Mm-hmm. And so I did that while I was living on the school bus and traveling around, and it was enough to, pay for a little bit of diesel. Mm-hmm. And then I ended up living in LA with a close friend of mine who was a YouTuber, and he had blown up on TikTok at some point, got 100,000 followers, and then he was focused on YouTube, and he had some brands that he was working with. And this was, again, before TikTok Shop had even rolled out. And so then I was helping him.
You a retainer or per video, whatever, for you to create video, mm-hmm. right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so it was a, flat rate every month is, $2,000 a month to create, 15 videos or, different rates for different clients. And so I started, making videos for helping him with his videos and then helping other clients like that. And I started reaching out to more brands on Upwork, the freelancer platform.
Okay.
And so that was sort of how I first got into TikTok. Okay. And again, this was like before TikTok Shop had even rolled out, but there was still a lot of product brands on TikTok making content. It was such a new platform. There was product brands that were killing it.
So it was giving you more exposure and way more virality than Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, any other market or any other social media. I know that's how TikTok has been since the beginning, because on Instagram and these other places, you need to have hundreds of thousands of followers in order to get a lot of exposure. On TikTok, you can have 1,000 followers and boom, a video blows up and gets you millions of sales. Now, this was before TikTok Shop, which they started in the US 2 years ago. They opened TikTok Shop. We just escalated the whole program to another level as far as conversions, So you never did the shoppable videos. You were just doing content for the brands, promoting products. Mm-hmm. So then you went to the other side and then you started actually working for the brands to help them reach out to creators, right? When did this happen and how did you get started on this?
Yeah. So, I mean, I was always trying to help brands. Like even, at the start, I was helping brands with content. And then, as time moved forward, I was like, I don't really want to be just a freelancer. I want to sort of build my own business and all of that. And so that's when I got into content, like as a content agency, because that was sort of my expertise, right? I knew how to make content. I was going to find creators and hook them up with the brands. And so I would say in 2022, I guess it was 2023 was when I really started focusing on the content agency, 2023 and 2024. And then I was like, well, in the TikTok landscape, it was evolving very, very quickly. And I was seeing very clearly the affiliate piece is very, very important to that. So you can't just dump, thousands of dollars into content every month and post it and expect it to work. Because what we really need to be focusing on are finding affiliates and getting them to make content, and then having this whole like social snowball effect of affiliates making content going viral, other affiliates wanting to do that. And while I was running my content agency, I felt like I wasn't helping the brands I was working with enough, because I knew that there was more that I could be doing in terms of the affiliate side, in terms of running GMV max ads, and there's so many of these different levers to pull on TikTok. So then I sort of made that pivot towards the end of 2024, beginning of 2025. And that's when I got into the whole affiliate management piece. And I started familiarizing myself with platforms like Reacher to manage affiliates, reach out to affiliates, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so you understand the affiliate side really good, and now you're helping brands reach out to affiliates that will generate videos, create videos that will make them sales. So currently, how many brands do you represent? How many brands are you helping, and how much are they currently selling on TikTok Shop?
Currently, I'm helping 7 brands. We're doing about 600,000 a year.
$600,000 a year. Wow, just on TikTok Shop sales.
Just on TikTok Shop.
Because
Yeah.
I know they have the halo effect where a lot of people see you on TikTok, then they go to Amazon and then they buy on Amazon.
Yeah.
So wow,
And that's huge. That's huge. That halo effect is huge. The interesting too is there's no cannibalization with the halo effect. People will think, oh, if I'm listed on Amazon, then my TikTok shop sales will go down, but it's really not the case.
That's right. That's right. If anything, it adds to Amazon
Yeah.
while adding to TikTok, because Amazon is a search marketplace. People search for the product. On TikTok, they're not searching for the product. They're just scrolling. They're watching funny videos, sports, news, politics, whatever, and then just shoppable videos pop in, and oh, this is a nice iPhone charger. I need an iPhone charger, actually. Boom, and they buy it, right? It's like an impulse buy. So you can create videos, go viral. 1 million people watch the video, and then you make thousands of sales, where these people, most of us, would have never even thought of searching about that product, right? That's the great thing about TikTok Shop. Perfect, Tommy. This is amazing. So everyone, Tommy works with us at Bullseye Sellers, and if you want him, if you're a brand owner that you're already selling on Amazon or Shopify or not, but you do want to get on TikTok, he can help you find creators and affiliates to promote your product, where we pay them zero, right? We just offer them affiliate commission, and that's it. So if they sell, they make money, you make money. If they don't sell, all you had to lose or invest is just giving a free product. So comment on this video, or you can go to bullseyesellers.com, book a call with us. You can meet with Tommy and I. No commitment. We'll tell you if we can help you on TikTok Shop. It needs to be the right product, right? Not TikTok is not for every product. So we'll tell you if it's a good product. We'll tell you what we can do for you. We'll give you a financial forecast, see how much investment you have to do, where you can be in 6 months, in a year, and then you can work with Tommy. So Tommy, thank you very much for your time. We should do this again later. And
Absolutely.
it's great content.
Thank you, Ernesto.
All right.